Hi first graders, welcome to day 3 of I Can Mix Colors. And as we explore this story today, we're going to be thinking about how we can compare the story to another story. So I've got I Like Soccer as well. And today we're going to be looking at the differences and the similarities between them. So what's the same? What's different? And we're going to explore those things today. The first thing we're going to do though is we're going to take a look at making sounds in these sound boxes. So you can see each of the words down here, and what we have to do is put them into the sound boxes so they make the sounds. Now we're not putting the blends in, so you can see there is a blend, sp. We're not making that blend, just the individual sounds. So for instance, if I was to put in yes, how many sounds would I make? What do you think? If I had the word will, w, I, ul, how many sounds did I make when I split them up? If I did this word, sp, I, ul, spill, how many sounds? Lots. And mix. Mix is the one you have to kind of watch out for. Give it a go and see what you think. What should be the sounds and how many? So, let's take a look at our sound boxes. You can see that I've split up these words so that they are broken up into their sounds. Let's try it. Ready? Y, s, yes. Now you try. Ready? Go. Y, s, yes. Next one. W, I, ul, will. How many letters? How many sounds? Just 3. What about this one? Down here we've got sp, I, ul, spill. Now, you may notice that, like I said before, this actually has a blend at the start of it. But we're not talking about blends right now. We're just talking about if we broke up each sound. But at the end, you'll notice that double L is in both of these words. And that's because we can't really split up the sound LL. It's one sound by itself. Let's try this one. U, a, t, s, lots. That one's pretty simple. And then the last one is a little bit trickier. You can see we've got the X in between the sound boxes. What? I think if I was accurate, I'm actually supposed to put it. This is a pretty good skill. How many people can do that? If I was accurate, I should actually be putting the X here because X makes 2 sounds. It makes the sound k and it makes the sound s. See here you can see X makes the sound k and s. You could say X is the same as k and s when you put them together. Oh my goodness. If you're a parent and you're watching this, does this give you the heebie-jeebies? Because it looks like algebra. Boo, algebra. Ugh. Let's talk next about digging a little deeper into this story. We're going to compare I Can Mix Colors with a story that we've previously read, which is I Like Soccer. Now, I wonder how these stories could be the same and how they could be different. You can see on this side I've written I Like Soccer, and then I've written I Can Mix Colors, and then down here I've written the same. That's because in this space, this is just what happens in I Like Soccer. In this space, it's just what happens in I Can Mix Colors. But then there's a crossover. That's where we talk about what things are the same between the two books. And that's where we want to compare the books and also contrast to look at what the difference is between them. So I wonder if you could try this by yourself first. What do you think it is that's the same about these books first? What about something that only happens in I Like Soccer? Something that only happens in I Can Mix Colors? Does this sometimes feel like Dora the Explorer when I take a break for so long? Great! I'm so glad. Okay, let's have a little explore, and I'm going to model what it looks like to break this up into something that only happens in these books and something that happens between both books. Here you can see I've got both the books, and we're going to look at the differences and similarities. So first, in I Like Soccer, up here, boop, it says that it's a team sport. or it's a sport, versus on the other side, I can mix colors, it's art. That's different. I like soccer, it's a team game, whereas I can mix colors is something she does by herself. Now let's talk about the things that are the same. So the things that are the same is they're both activities. Soccer and art are both activities they do. They both make attempts or tries to do something a number of times before they actually succeed. And they're working towards a goal for something that they would like to get. So those are the differences and similarities between the two books. Finally, let's talk about the purpose of the story. Why did this person write the story, and what was the reason behind it? I wonder if you can be thinking to yourself, I wonder what it is that the author is trying to teach me by writing this book. Did you give it a go by yourself? Did you try and think to yourself, I wonder what it is that this person is trying to teach me? Well, I would say that the purpose of the book is to try and try again until you reach your goal. And if you're not reaching your goal, maybe you need to say something to yourself like, I can do this, or I'm going to make smaller goals by myself to try and get where I need to be. The second part is this. What do you think she is trying to paint at the end of the story? And what clues do you get? Let's take a look and see if we can work out what she's trying to paint by the end of the story. Okay, so it says, I can mix colors from my picture. Yes, I can. You can mix colors too. So she doesn't tell us with words what her picture is, but she does tell us with a picture and by showing us. What are your clues that she is painting what she's painting? And how do you know what she is painting? So, I would say the thing that she's trying to paint is a rainbow. And my clues are that I can see she's trying all the different colors. She got red, yellow, and blue because they were already primary colors. And then she had to make all the rest of the colors from mixing the colors together. Well done, first grade. That's the end of I Can Mix Colors for day 3. Happy reading. You can now try it all by yourself on Flyleaf.